Yes, sir. Let's go with y'all, man. You feel me? February 5th, 2025, man. Second month of the year. You off to an excellent start. We just had a little drawback. You feel me? Like, I know last episode I said I was gonna take a break, and don't get me wrong, I was. But this weekend, I was definitely putting in pain on webinar. I was on the Trade Zello webinar. I was watching old webinar. My mentor had a boot camp. You feel me? I got some sauce, and what I realized was I feel like my problem is that I didn't have a safety net for when I lose, bro. Like a safety net system for when I lose. So that's what I got on my door right here. But every time I go into the bathroom, you feel me, I'm looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it. So I know what I gotta do, bro. 0.5 lots, not getting changed. I don't care if I'm dropping a 50 lot or if I'm dropping a 10 lot. I'm gonna click the 0.5 every time because I notice with myself, like, I'm not gonna have mad entries on the screen, but like, if the number changes, like, I don't know why psychologically, like, I just feel like it's okay to have another entry. So I'm like, all right, so let me just split my risk. So that's exactly what I did. You feel me? I split my risk, and today I'm actually pretty proud of myself today. Today we made 1356. You feel me? Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I took my original entry. I'm like, you know what? I don't like this. I'm like, I'm gonna get out. For me, took my $40 L. I love that, bro. Cause I realized my problem was it was psychological, but like, bro, I be forgetting my edge, bro. And that's why I blew my first funded account with SFT, bro. Cause I just be forgetting my edge sometimes, and I feel like that's because of just consuming other people content, bro. Like, I be forgetting how I gotta trade so I can make money. You know what I'm saying? Not how I can trade, how they trade to make money. How I can trade that I know how to trade to make money. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody is different. Like, indicators, market structure, market markup, everybody is different, bro. So like, you just gotta do what works with you. Like, you pick pieces from everybody else and you may implement that into your own strategy and how you trade, but you have to have your strategy, bro. Like, you can't trade exactly like anybody else because y'all psychology is not exactly the same, bro. And I realized that, and I've been through that. I am deeply grateful for the many forms of love I have experienced. Yeah, love for myself, love for God, bro. You feel me? Like, all that stuff that happened, I lost my Facebook account, and I'm in drawdown of my account that I was up 5% on. Like, a lot of people would have gave up. They would have, you know what I'm saying? They would not be on camera right now. They would not have been on a webinar trying to get right, bro. Like, this is what it takes. Like, it's like I was driving my car today. I'm like, you know what? Like, how could I listen to other people tell me to try and do what I want to do in my life when I'm basically giving up on my dreams, bro. And like, I know what I'm doing. It's just my circumstances right now. My circumstances right now is making it 20 times harder for me to think how I need to think and to get to my goal. You know what I'm saying? Not only do I not have a job, but you know what I'm saying? My capital is not where I would love it to be. So it's like, it's 20 times harder. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I don't keep my edge on point, it's clip. Just like y'all seen when I lost the first 4 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's okay, bro. Cause like, now I'm starting to get back, you know what I'm saying? The missing pieces of the puzzle that I couldn't figure out where it was missing from. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just look at it, bro. So when I woke up this morning, I'm like, bro, mark the chart up, you feel me? I'm like, we faking a slight little range. Because these 2 candles on the end was not there. I'm like, we faking a little range. I'm like, I think it's gonna buy. You know what I'm saying? My group thought it was going to sell, which I respect. You know what I'm saying? They was in a sell where that white line is at the top. I wasn't in a sell there because I wasn't on the charts. And I've been trying not to look at the charts if I'm not at my setup, you know what I'm saying, or geared up to trade. So it's like I feel like um I feel like that's just gonna be the best for me because I get, you know what I'm saying, fed up with my situation sometimes when I sit there and think, and I feel like that leads me to trade. So if I have a checklist of what I need to do to trade and how I want to trade, and that checklist don't line up, then I'm not gonna trade. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I woke up, I thought it was gonna be a buy because the market has been trending up. You know what I'm saying? It's been going down and going up and going down and going up, but it's in an uptrend. But we also have to remember that we have all time highs. So it's like that major correction that happened today makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm looking at it after. But in the moment that I think it was going to be a sell, absolutely not. But guess what? My stop loss and my take profits is what saved me. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I was in the trade before 9:30, but like at 9:45, went all the way down. And guess what? That money that I made would have not been nothing. And I was already down 0.5%. So I really made 1,800. You know what I'm saying? But I recovered that loss, so I made 1356, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining, but that's, you know what I'm saying, that's the effect that goes into it, bro. If I didn't have that TP or that stop loss, you know what I'm saying, then I probably would have been cooked. Like I didn't have a manual take profit, but I had a line marked up on my computer of where the momentum levels was, and it hit that level and it was not passing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm up $1,800. I'm any point past this, if I don't at least take partials, bro, it's just being greedy. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just close. I'm in drawdown on the account. Let's just focus on getting the account back to break even. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, we can go a little bit more back to reaching for profits, you know what I'm saying, instead of, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get back to break even. Some people might let it run, even if they're in drawdown. Not me. Once again, you got to do what's best for you, not me. I once I get back to break even, my mental is going to be a little bit better, and I'm going to be able to trade how I want to trade. You know what I'm saying? But as of now, the goal is to get back to break even, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we down 5%. We was up 5%, so I lost 10% in the past week, which is crazy. Not even including my phase two. Like that's outrageous. And that was because I wasn't trading. I was just placing entries. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It wasn't trades. I was just placing entries. You got to recognize when you do that sometimes. Like when you get in off of momentum, when you get in off of impulse, you're not trading. You're placing an entry. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you don't want to put your stop loss, because you know that it's not a trade. You don't have no mathematical calculation to where the trade could go, where the trade should be stopped out at, where you're looking for areas of momentum shifts. You don't know none of that, bro. And that's why I didn't take the sell, because I wasn't geared up for it. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I could have took the sell right here. But I'm like, you know what? We got news at 10. I made 1,400 today. I had a not so great week last week. Let's take it slow a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and get back into the flow. And these entries that I want to get into, it's going to be easier to execute because my confidence and my conviction is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I ended up taking that buy up. It hit my line. I got out. My mentor called out a trade for Nas, you know what I'm saying, which was excellent. Excellent. You know what I'm saying? Excellent. Setup can't get better than that. You know what I'm saying? Look at, we in the wicks. This entry could have been a little bit better. I really should have waited until the next candle, if anything, to get in. But like I said, I made a significant amount of money today, so I'm not looking for anything crazy. I could have held, you know what I'm saying, and it could have went to profit, or I could have held and it could have went and hit my stop loss. You know what? It don't matter, because I did what I felt was best for me in that present moment in time, and I still made money and I still follow my rules. You know what I'm saying? For that, exit logic was capital preservation. I'm still doing this, bro, because this is allowing me to see my flaws. That allowed me to see that I had no exit logic, bro. I had no edge. You know what I'm saying? Even after all that big loss, I'm still here standing. After 2 years, I'm still here standing because God did, man.